Let's start with some big breaths here. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Do 3 more on your own. And forward fold. Let's just go to ragdoll, so sway back and forth. Take your hands halfway up your knees. Look up, big inhale. Forward fold again. Take each elbow, grab each elbow, and just hang there, adding weight. Release. Take your hands behind your knees. Grab your hands. Try to straighten your legs. Drop your head. Release your hands. Plant your hands on the mat. Step back. Walk your dog out. Bend your knees. Press your chest towards your knees. Straighten your legs. And have a slight bend if it hurts your legs too much. And focus on your shoulders. Make sure you're kind of pinching your shoulders in this downward dog. Your weight should be on your forefinger and your thumb. Let's walk our feet up to our hands. Forward fold. Hands to your shins. Look up. Big inhale. Drop back down. Hands to the sides. Come up. All the way up. Fold forward. Step back. Legs should be off the mat. Push back to downward dog by rolling over the toes. Adjust your dog. Bring your right foot forward. Warrior one. Get that back leg back. All the way up. Fingers are wide. Shift to warrior two. Your torso turns a little bit. Reverse your warrior. Pinwheel your hands down. Step back to plank. Go to chaturanga. Upward dog. Tops of your feet. Push back to downward dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. Right leg goes way back. Arms come up, fingers are wide. Shift your hands to warrior two. Turn your torso to the side. Look that over that middle finger. Reverse your warrior. Come back to two. Pinwheel your hands down. Step back. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Drop the knees. Go to child's pose. Come up on all fours. Cross your feet behind you. We're coming into a seated position. Push yourself over your legs and come to a seated. Take our arms to cactus arms. Grab your hand. Pull your shoulders forward. Lift your elbows. Back to cactus arms. Press the left under the right. Grab your hand. Lift your elbows higher. Shoulders forward. Concentrate on pulling them forward. And then release. Wiggle the shoulders. Take our hands behind us, intertwine the fingers, and then just kind of wiggle those shoulders back so you get them way far back, and then straighten your arms out. Open that heart center, look up, big inhale, and exhale. Big inhale, now go forward on your exhale. Come back up. Release your hands, shake out your shoulders. Now take that foot that's in the inside and bring it to the outside. Pick up your strap. Take it out to just right in front of you. Lower it down, and then big inhale up as we pull on it as tightly as we can. Take it up to the top of your head. And then exhale down. We're going to do 10 of these. Keep pulling it tightly. A little break, rest, move your shoulders around. Then we're going to take the strap out much wider. Kind of get over your head. So take it down to your knees, then inhale up. Top of your head. And make sure you can get that strap out wide enough because we're taking it down to the tight spot on your back. Back up. And at the top of your head, we're going to lean to the left. Take it out. Should feel a nice side stretch here. Back in. Drop it off to the right. Take it out. Back up. Take it back to the tight spot on your back. Try to straighten your arms. Lift up. Big inhale and exhale. Take it all the way down. And get rid of your strap. Let's keep the strap a little bit, or keep it close by, because we're going to lay down with that strap and wrap it around our right foot. Take it to the ceiling. Wrap your hands around it and drop it off to the right. Big inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your foot up. Take the strap in your other hand. Cross it over the other leg. Do a nice stretch in your IT band here. Bring it back up. Take your other foot, put it in the loop as you take your right foot out of the loop. And then bring it right foot down to the left. I mean the left foot down to the left. Flex your right foot while you're doing this so that everything is pretty tight here. Then bring that foot up to the ceiling. Take the strap in your other hand, cross it over to the right. Bring it back. Take your foot out of the strap. Take your legs long. Let's take a big stretch here. Bring your knees up. And we're just going to rock our pelvis back and forth. So lift your pelvis up. And then take it back down. Lift it up. Take it back down. Lift it up. Take it back down. Lift it up. Take it back down. And we'll take our both legs to the ceiling. Point your toes, flex your feet. Bring both knees back down. Cross the right over the left. And then just take that knee down to the left side. Trying to keep your back as flat on the mat as you can. Take your right arm out to the right side. Look out over that hand. Come back up. And then cross your left over your right. And take that right knee down. Take your left hand up. Come back up. Now we're just going to rock about 5 times and then come to a seated position. So just rock back and forth. Come up to a seated position. Grab your towel. We're going to sit on the towel, so you might need to adjust yourself on your mat. Now, whatever way you're seated, Make sure the foot that was on the inside, bring that out to the outside. Sit up straight. Keep your hands out in front of you. Come down to your elbows. Take your hands off to your right. Feel a nice side stretch here. Keep deep breathing. Exhale up. We're going to go to the other side. Down to your elbows. Back to the center. Take that foot that was on the inside and bring it outside. And we'll do that stretch again. So hands go out, you come down to your elbows, lower your head. Come back up, go to your right side, go back down. Come up, switch to the left side, and down. Come back up. Just come up to a seat. Drop the shoulders. And let's do some big swirls here. Go the other way. Bring your feet together and just let your knees flop out and lower your head. Deep breaths here. Come up, take your legs long. Take your hands behind you and open your heart center. Just try to push your chest out as far as you can. Come back up, take your arms up over your head. Forward fold.
Hi.
We got wired all the way back to the fuse box. It's going. So,
Now just wiggle yourself off of the blanket. And we're going to lower down. We're going to bring our heels up to our bottoms. Let the knees flop out again. Press on your inner thighs. Lower down, chaturanga. Let's go to happy dog, baby, and roll around on your feet. Let's grab our toes and just try to straighten your legs. And then let's roll back and forth on our back again. Roll the toes. We're going to slowly lower our feet to the ground, so we're going to be at 70%, 60%, 50%, 40%, 30, 20, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Big exhale. Bring your knees back up. We're going to do those curls again with our pelvis. So you push your pelvis towards the ceiling, and then you take it back down. Push it towards the ceiling, and take it back down. 3 more times. Push it towards the ceiling, bring it down. Again. One last time. Now we're going to roll back up to a seat. Come over onto all fours. We're going to do some big swirls with our hips. Let's go the other way. Come back to neutral, and then lift your right arm up, take your left leg back. Be on the toes. Push your heel out. Now lift that leg. Your head is facing down. Reach back, grab the foot, kick your foot into your hand, then look up. Release the foot and take it over to your right, so we're taking a twist here. I'll pick at your right foot. And then come back to neutral. Go to the other side. So left hand is out, right foot is back. Push on your heel out. Push your heel out. Your head is down. Now lift your leg. Reach back, grab the foot. Take your hand into your foot. Put your foot into your hand. I think it's the right way to say that. Look up. Inhale. Exhale. Drop the foot off to the left. Look at your heel. Bring that foot back. Grab your towel, because we're going to come down to our stomachs. We're going to be on our, we're placing the towel under your right hip. And then we're just going to bring our knee up as high as we can. So it's a little bit elevated, and it should give you a nice stretch here. You can rest your head on the mat. Come up to cobra. Take that leg back. Then come up on your knees and just pull the towel to the other side. Drop back down. Lift that knee up as high as you can. Rest your head on your hands. Come up to cobra. Come up on your right knee. Grab the towel. Get it out of there. Come back down. Take that leg long. Now you're still in cobra. Look up. And let's push up to extended cobra. Try to let your back relax. Slowly come down to cobra. And then slowly come down all the way flat and rest your head on your hands. Take your hands out in front of you. Lift your feet. Your hands behind you. Come up a little higher. And then come back. Rest your head. You're going to do that again. So take your arms out in front. Lift your feet. Point your toes. Take your arms behind you. Come up higher. Squeeze everything. And then rest. Let's push it up to all fours. Bring our left knee into our left hand. Heel toe the left foot up to your right side as far as you can. We're coming into pigeon. Slide that right leg back. Down to your elbows. And rest your head. Long inhales. And exhales. Every exhale, try to get a little more out of this pose. Try to get a little more stretch. Slowly and gently come out of this position. So push yourself up. Take your leg back, and we'll do a counter stretch by just taking your foot all the way out. Press that heel back. You're giving your calf a nice stretch here. And come back to neutral. Bring your right knee up to your right hand. Bring that foot up to the left hand as far as you can. Might need to give it a little help. Slowly come down. That wasn't very yoga-y of me, was it? And come down to your elbows. Lift your head. Adjust yourself to get a little more stretch out of this. That might mean move that left leg a little longer. And then gently come all the way back up. Onto all fours. Tuck, push back onto our heels. Take your arms out to the side. Lean back. All the way up. Untouch the feet. Let them be flat on the mat. Lean way back. And then come forward. Down to all fours. Let's just push back to plank. It's a nice counter stretch for what we just did. Push out with your ankles. Shaking is just fine. Set the teeth for shaking. Drop your knees. For the child's pose. Back up. Cross your feet behind you. Bring your knees in. And we're going to push back over our heels onto our bottoms. Take our legs out. Arms overhead. Forward fold. Bring your heels together. Bring them in. Put your elbows to your knees. Forward fold. Back in, cross your ankles. Take your right hand to your left knee. Take your left hand behind you. Nice twist here. Sit up straight. Look over that shoulder. Come back to center, go to the other side, over your right shoulder. Come back to center and take your hands out in front of you again, way down. Take your elbows down to the mat. Lift yourself back up. Take your legs long. Adjust yourself on your mat so you're in the center. Grab your knees and slowly roll down. Your knees are going to flop up. You're going to be down. Take your knees to the ceiling. Point them, flex them, point them, flex them. Take them wide. Point, flex, swirl the feet. Bring them back to center, stay here if you like, or go to a shoulder stand, giving yourself a little heave-ho to get there. Slowly bring them over your head. Bring them back up. Slowly lower your bottom. Slowly lower your legs to the mat. And relax. Big inhale. Exhale.
Did good today.
Our feet up to our bottoms. Lift our bottoms. Take our elbows in. Grab our hands. Push our bellies to the ceiling.
You did leaves. You walked.
Keep the knees in.
You lived. You don't have to work all night. What?
And release the hands. Come down one vertebrae at a time. Windshield your knees back and forth. Go slow. Lead. We're going to do that again. So heels come up to your bottom. Lift. Tuck the shoulders. Other index finger out. Press the belly towards the ceiling. Keep the knees in. Release your hands. Come down one vertebrae at a time. Bottoms of the feet come together. The knees swap out. Take your hands, put them on your inner thighs. Press. Take your legs long. Let's take a nice stretch here. Everything is tight, tight, tight. Don't forget your butt. Squeeze your butt. Fingers are wide. Face is crunched. Squeeze. Arms come up overhead. Big exhale through the mouth. Let's bring the knees up again, and we're going to do the pelvic tilt again. Just giving our sacrum a nice massage here by pushing our pelvis to the ceiling, and then bringing it back down. And up and down. 3 more. Let's take our knees off to the left. Arm comes up, big swirls, do 5 swirls. We're going counterclockwise. Take the arm down to the mat. Look out over that hand. Back up, bring the knees up to center, take them to the other side. Arm comes up, big swirls. Clockwise, 5 swirls. And arm comes down to the left, look out over that hand. Bring the knees back in. Just do some swirls with the knees. Go the other way. Take your legs long. One last stretch here. Arms overhead. Everything is tight, 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 tight. Squeeze. Arms overhead. Big exhale through the mouth. Get whatever you might need for Shavasana. Favorite pose. Seal everything we just did. So soften your forehead. Soften your cheeks. Soften your mouth. Make sure it's not clenched. Tuck your shoulders under a little bit so you're opening your heart center. Make sure your palms are up. Press your chest into the mat. Your legs are long, your feet are comfortable. Find your mantra. I am peaceful, I am calm. Perhaps you can hear the waves crashing in the background. your arms up over your head for a very gentle stretch. Don't put any effort into it. Just lift your arms over your head. And then bring your arms down to your left side and roll to your left side. Go back to your mantra. And slowly find your way up to an easy seat. Rest your hands on your knees. Bow your head. Your hands to your heart center, to your forehead, for kind, compassionate thoughts. Your lips for kind words, compassionate words. Back to your heart center. That we may open to our hearts to everyone, especially those that are different than us, that think differently than us, that look differently than us. Remind ourselves to be accepting of those that are not like us. Be grateful for our good health. Be grateful that you joined me today. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.